Welcome back. It's been a while dealing with a little bit of a foot injury. You can see I'm wearing the shoes just to protect it a little bit. This is Matt. It's been a while since he's been on the channel. We'll be talking to him directly now. Something to notice is, first of all, I sped up the footage just because we are moving at a pace where makes more sense to speed up the footage. One thing you should notice in these rounds is how often I'm sitting upright onto my bum, and I'm trying not to be on my side or my back too much. I'm always looking to get into an upright position. That way I can get some more leverage. Also, I'm looking to get my hips facing in the same direction as yours in dogfight positions. So one pattern that I'm always noticing with our rounds is there are moments of hesitation where you take a pause to think about what to do next. And I understand because you don't want to make a mistake and get into a worse position. But those hesitation moments are actually mistakes in themselves, because I can set the tempo and manipulate your posture and body in a way where if I just move a half step before you, I can get into a good position. That was a good exit there. Good defense on the Darce chokes and the front headlock. So here, I was just using the passing principle of keeping your back flat on the mat and then moving around your body. And then as you turn in towards me, I'm headed towards that exposed back that you give me. And then from there, digging for Kimuras. So that was another moment where there was a little bit of a hesitation. If you had gone completely into turtle, stripped grips, and gotten away from me, that would have been a good spot. Good idea to switch. Just got to do it a little more aggressively. Make sure your hips get free. And this is that position that we were talking about. And then I get into that north-south, that combination of that side control back and north-south. Good attempt. I just sprawled on you there. Try to stay upright. Obviously, it's tough when I'm breaking your posture. Again, a little bit of a hesitation. You got into a good spot and then let me move a little bit too much. Just wanted to show you the movements that we were working on. That long re-guard and then that turtle. From here, you're doing a good job defending. Good guard pull. But you see how you were very satisfied about sitting back onto your back. And then I just toe holded you. Yeah. Bit of a change level there. This is directly out of Felipe's handbook. He likes that half Nelson, that stockade position. He likes to throw his leg over for an armbar there, but it's tough. I was a little bit worried about the pressure on your neck. Some solid defense here. You're able to shut down all the chokes. I'm just making it very difficult for you to get away from me. And then eventually just taking mount. Then the look, you look, and then I sneak my hand in. More rounds from the same day. Rolling with Ed. Didn't want to mark up his pretty blue mats, so I took off the shoes. I think this was good for me in terms of confidence on the foot. I think I'll be able to go without the shoes from now on. So that was a good sign of progress. Failed takedown. I'm looking for the back or the crucifix here. And then he spins in the right way to end up in side control. That's one of his best moves. That was the problem about the reason why I don't like falling on my back to complete any sort of back takes is because if they just turn and my hooks aren't in, not only is it close guard, but it'll be mount or even side control. And then this little arm bar, really great hook insertion. And then just consistency, only need that one hook there. I thought I was out with that pressure on the leg, but the arm bar is tight. Worked with Matt, so I tried it with you, a little change of levels. And takedown. Into a rugby pass, but you do a good job attacking that far leg. So the only thing that'll work, because your guard is good at facing me, is to change sides and attack your back. But you're looking for the knee bar. I see you looking for that knee bar. Another little back step pass just to get to your back. And then from here, I'm pinning your legs. I know I can finish from here. I have a little bit of a arm out, arm triangle that I'm looking for all the time here. Kind of a neck crank. I swim my hand in, and then from there, I can put pressure on the neck. You can see here the setup and that move already got shut down. I had to pull guard. You do a good job extracting your arm here. And then I do a little bit of a leg lock inversion into K-guard from here, but you do a great job spinning out of it. I thought I had it here, but spinning in the right direction, I had to change strategies. And then you get into this position. I thought you were attacking the knee bar, so I escaped my leg, but then you see the opportunity just to pass. Just an excellent pass. Good opportunistic pass. Just using a little bit of strength here, getting my workout in for the day. Probably should have just carried you completely over to the fireman's carry. And then from here, I thought I could do it, but you do a good job getting the back. I have to spin around, reset. It's tough. I have to be so defensively responsible with my right leg because if you get any hold of it while you're changing levels or as you've already changed levels, I'm going to get taken down. At this point, I would say that you've taken me down here because I go for a guillotine, but then you pass my guard. So that's kind of a takedown, right? Like, even though I sat back for the guillotine, you ended up in such a dominant position, I would count that as a takedown. And what you did here was amazing. This little collapsing of the knee so I couldn't get into the inside space. I was able to get to your back eventually, but that for a moment I was like, wow, what an interesting way to move. Because I love that setup, getting into that De La Riva, then into that waiter position. But you shut that down with that collapsing of the knee, just really good. And then always that armbar escape is good. I'm going to keep throwing this up because I think if I time it correctly, I can just finish here. So it gets me into an omoplata position. And then eventually I can almost get it, but I'm going to keep attacking that armbar. I think I can time your escape. But it's tough. You get into a good position again, and then onto my back. Just great work. And then my favorite crucifix escape, grab that leg. If I can hook both, which I do, is even better. And then I turn it into a good position for me. Right into the toe hold. I love the diving back take as a response to the single leg X. If I don't get my leg hooks oriented perfectly, you will take my back or leg lock me with that roll. So I have to be very careful. I think that roll will get most people is just, I know how to orient and get that far leg close to me and start attacking your back too, or sucking your knee in for a knee bar. So that's what I was looking for here. You get out eventually and get onto a tops, and then I'm looking for a crab ride here, but you do a great job getting out of that position here by turning and facing, yeah. And then now you're in a good spot. You see I have the deep knee shield in, so you go for the toe hold yourself. Yeah, you just need to make sure your hips are on top of me. You fell back a little bit too hard there. Just an old school deep half sweep sequence. And then from here I get up. Because you stay up, I see I have the opportunity, and I over invert. Didn't need to do that. And then already the deep half is shut down, so I have to underhook limp arm to your back. then this nifty toe hold, just excellent catch. I thought I had that heel hook, but you caught that toe hold a little bit faster. This one was just a great adjustment. I get a single leg, I take you down, but then you immediately get into a crucifix. From there, you attack a Kimura right into the armbar. I thought I had you here with your leg, but then with that Kimura, you twist my body around, and then there's not much I can do into the armbar. Just beautiful work. Trick is to launch my knees as far as I can, and I can slide pretty far. Another needless kind of inversion, although I didn't want to put too much pressure here because I felt it was too much knee reaping, but I would have probably gone for the saddle there. But you did a really good job into this half smash position. So I have to start working into, that really amazing pass. And then that underhook, I'm trying to attack that underhook to get into that tricep slicer that I like, but you do a really good job flattening me out. And then from there, I'm trying to escape and get into mount here. Another really technical pass. I'm letting you pass my guard a little bit too much. I shut down the takedowns a lot this week, but the guard passing was really, really good today. Here, I definitely should have chosen a route. I was stuck halfway between the back take and the guillotine. I can't have both. Yeah, a lot of guard passes and back takes from there. Really good work, solidifying that really solid position. And then this underhook, pinch armbar, so strong. Yeah, you can't really see, but you get me in a toe hold after a little leg lock battle. Good work this week. I'll see you next week.